Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our BMW 4 Series, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it.
It's a 3-litre 435D M Sport Auto xDrive Coupe, 2016 on a 66 plate, has done 61,606 miles. Fuel economy, urban 42.8 miles per gallon, extra urban 56.5 miles per gallon, and combined is 50.4 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 4.7 seconds, a top speed of 155 miles an hour out of a 3-litre 313 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. Road tax 6 months is £93.50 and 12 months is £170.
We've got high pressure headlamp wash, the deep spoiler there, front parking sensors, the BMW 5 twin spoke dark silver and diamond cut alloys, all in good condition, absolutely perfect. The all important M Sport badge on the side there, rear privacy glass, and it's de-chromed, it's black all around the windows, the window trims here, and the little sill extension there. Shark fin aerial, remote boot release. The boot's bigger than it looks at the moment, all my stuff's in. You've got a little handle here which you just pull the handle and the back seats flip down, so it gives you extra space. Pretty good design, I have to say. Rear parking sensors in the bumper, the little lip on the back of the rear bumper, the rear spoiler, twin chrome exhaust tips. Now you've pretty much got to launch yourself into these back seats. You'd have to have the seat forward. Well, let's see. Let's just put this back. Perhaps I was wrong. To be fair, there's probably enough room. It's definitely only a 4-seater. There's only 2 belts in the back, and then there's this separator here. You've probably got to lean in a bit. The roof comes in like so, but you know, for a reasonably short journey, you could certainly put up with it. It's lovely in the back, not being sat in. Car's got Harman Kardon speakers, and it's absolutely fantastic as far as music goes. It's black interior, black leather, black roof. It's pretty dull in the back here. You've got rear privacy glass as well, and big headrests. So I've got to say I couldn't travel in the back for very long. I think I'd become claustrophobic very quickly. But apart from that, very, very nice. You've got 2 air vents there as well, and as I say, it's the back seats, or the back of the car, is probably more an echo chamber for the radio than it is for passengers. But that suits me. And there's a little button on the side of the seat there. When you're getting out to the back, you can just put the seat forward like so. Blimey, that's a struggle. Okay, I'll just take you for a ride in it. Okay, got a bit of room now. 2 BMW keys here. There's the stop start and the stop start off button. Knock that off. Put that somewhere where it's not going to rattle. And turn the fan down. Actually, turn it up a little bit. So that's off. Right, service history. To the iDrive, just put that over there so it don't look too unsightly, just charging my phone. It's on auto at the moment, so it's I better knock that off, otherwise it'll just speed up again. So, service history. If we go to the iDrive, to menu, I'm just going to have to back out that. Okay, back out, menu. And then we need, where is it? My vehicle. So my vehicle there, click on my vehicle. Vehicle settings, iDrive settings, driver profiles, vehicle status, and driver profiles. From what I can see, BMW driver 1, driver 2, driver 3, and drive off guest. So you can set it from the key you use. I bet nobody's ever used that, but anyway. Vehicle status, technology in action, driving information, owner's handbook. So we'll go to driver's information. No, it's not that. Vehicle status, there we go. So on here you've got the tyre pressure. We'll click over there, tyre pressure sensors, engine oil level, check control, service requirements, teleservice call. But what we actually want, service requirements, click on service requirements, and it's showing there brake fluid okay, front pads okay, rear pads okay, engine oil, vehicle check, vehicle inspection all okay. And then we go back to service history, click on service history, and it's got all the dates. Doesn't tell you the BMW dealer that's done it, sadly, but 13th of 9, 2017 at 13,975 miles. Click on it, engine oil, microfilter, click back. Next one, 6th of 6, 2019 at 29,434 miles. Engine oil, vehicle check, microfilter, air cleaner element, fuel filter. And next one, 15th of 10th, 2019, 36,818 miles. Brake fluid service carried out, vehicle inspection service carried out. Sorry, I'll just go back there. 20th of 7th, 2020, 47,152 miles. Engine oil service carried out, microfilter service carried out. I think that's it, yeah, that's it. So the car has now done 61,606 miles. We'll service it before it goes out. It's a real good setup. We've got height and reach adjustable multifunction steering wheel there, and it's quite low, and this car park is quite awful. So be careful how I navigate off. I don't want to leave any spoilers behind. Just come over here. It's an angle. No way. There was, just before, there was a sheep there in the road, and I heard a motorbike coming up. So I tried to shift the sheep and I couldn't. It wouldn't go anywhere. So I went to the corner and waved at the side of the motorbike to slow down, and he come around the corner and basically told me off for warning him, and went, "I've got eyes." So he's obviously got eyes that can see through that 100-year-old concrete structure, but I don't exactly wish him an accident, but there's gratitude for you. Anyway, this car, we've got this switch here to change the settings on it, and at the moment I think it's just in comfort. So if I knock back there, that's efficient dynamics and configure Eco Pro. Don't want that on because that switches the stop start on, although it does put that little blue dial on there, and it tells you how much charge is going back in the battery. If I take my foot off the accelerator, it's now charging the battery, putting charge in for when you need it later on when there's a demand, I suppose. All right, so then that's comfort. Comfort's great. Then you can go into sport. You probably could see the engine revs rise then. Everything just feels a little bit tauter. And then you can go into Sport Plus, and that knocks off your ABS. But to be fair, I think the ABS switch is there, and you can probably knock that off yourself while you're accidentally while you're messing about with the suspension. Comfort is fine. Hang on, just let me put it into sport going over here. Horrible. Be great on a track. So as I said, that's comfort. The car drives really, really well. On the way up here, on the motorway especially, in fact it's better suited to the motorway and other roads than this with the hard suspension, the M Sport, and the tyre configuration. Then it's, I wouldn't say it's a car for the country or country roads. But certainly, it's a car for windy roads, windy, smooth roads. It does drive very, very nice. The seats are comfortable, sports seats. They're also 2-position electric memory seats. You set it, and of course, from that driver profile when you get in, the seat moves to where you're going to sit, with, if you've got the right key, that is. And moves your mirrors as well. And here we are, everybody's favourite certain death corner. See what's round the bend today that wants to kill us. Nothing. Steering wheel's nice, nice, thick, and good feel to it. Good design. I like this aluminium. We've got cruise control on the left-hand side, and your voice controls, telephone calls, and also the control your radio. The audio system is fantastic. I'll just put nav on, I'll put the map on. It's the widescreen version. I think probably the professional nav, and it's quite a good display. Certainly better than the one I was in yesterday, which, to be fair, they may as well have just put a holder for your phone, because my phone screen was as big as the nav. We've got Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming, and let me just demonstrate the bass and such on these Harman Kardon speakers. Hey Siri, play the Sopranos theme tune. How about that for bass? Just awesome engine, very, very quick car, quite economical as well for its performance. Makes you want to drive too fast. Nice. I like this checker plate aluminium. Goes well with the leather sport seats. You've got these thigh extensions on the front here, electrically adjustable. Aluminium. Oh, we've also actually got, there's a little switch here, and as I'm pressing it, this bit is closing in on me. So there's a comfy position, however you like to sit. Paddle shift on the steering wheel as well, minus on the left, plus on the right. You can knock that over like so. You can change gear using the selector. That's in sport as well, so holds it in gear. Sorry. That's sport as well. Changing down and up. But to be fair, the BM gearbox is really nice. I'll show you how to set the sat nav and the pair and delete to mobile and stream audio. On the dash, far left, we've got fuel gauge. Just left is speedo. On the right, that's your rev counter, and then far right is coolant temperature sensor. You can change here your information display in the center. You've got clock on the right hand side. That's now telling me outside air temperature, miles per gallon, how many miles we've done. That's instantaneous miles per gallon. That's average speed. That's the date, because you always need to know the date when you're just sat in your car. And that's how many miles to empty we've got. This menu here, navigation, command drive, all stuff. Oh, actually, if I click on command drive, if we go down there, you'll see Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify, vehicle apps. So I think you can download stuff there, manage mobile devices. There you go. So you can swap between phones while you're in the car if one's connected and you want to change over to another one. Bluetooth information. All stuff that you don't want to be messing with while you're driving a car. So I'll just, we're coming to quite a steep hill, so I'll just see what effect the hill has on this efficient dynamics. If I go back into Eco Pro, and then one good thing with the iDrive is that if your arm is on the front central armrest, your hand rests naturally on the iDrive, and it is quite, you do get used to it. You can feel it's quite tactile, and the buttons are kind of sculpted as well, so it's a bit like a braille equivalent of car switches. And the climate control panel and switch again is all easy. I've got to say, full marks to BM for this. A lot easier than the Audi system. That's your heated seat. Click, click, click. 3 clicks. It's well, first click it's on 3 on full blast, and then you click it as and when you wish to cool it down or switch it off. And then also the fan, an actual switch up and down, and you don't have to take your eyes off the road to operate it. No pressing a switch for it to illuminate a display and then turning another switch to, all stupid. This is quite good, I've got to say. Here we go. So we're on efficient dynamics here now. There we go. So we're going down, and it's charging the battery up, and it's actually not running away with me as much as you would think it would do going downhill, because it's like driving these batteries or driving these dynamos, running the motors backwards. And you can see there it's banging charge into the vehicle, and also where it's coming from. Battery's nicely topped up now. We'll just put it back into comfort. see how much faster it accelerates when it's in comfort and not in Eco Pro. The suspension's really good when it's smooth. It's just when there's a bump, it jars you. And actually, there will be a bump. Having said that, depending on where you live, you may not live in a place like Preston, the pothole capital of the world. And of course I always fear for the alloys, because the low profile tyres are that tiny. There's not a whole lot between the road and your rims, so always best to be careful anyway. It does make you want to just open the taps, I've got to say. I'm going to try and do a little bit on the motorway as well. A couple of people who watch say that they prefer the motorway test, and no, you're welcome. Don't worry. Let's see how quiet it is on the motorway. Now I'm glad I didn't meet them just here. And we're just approaching the bit where there's quite a nasty bump. Going onto the cattle grid there. But it's a lovely car. The amount of BMW coupes I've had in my time, and then all of a sudden I went off them. I think it was when BMW pillaged the UK motor trade that I fell out with them. Lovely car if you enjoy driving, that's for sure. there you go, great car. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Okay, well, seeing as this is more a motorway car, I would say, than a country car, I've just switched the cameras back on for my journey back home, and we'll see what it's like. I already know what it's like, of course, because I came up here on the motorway and it's really good, but now I'll show you. Okay, so we'll just get some speed up going around this bend, joining the motorway. Nothing too daft, but see how flat it corners. And how quick it is. Hugging the cat's eyes there. Can be quite difficult joining the motorway here. Usually lots of traffic. And not really a fantastic run on. And already going too fast. Cruise control on the left hand side here. We're doing 70 miles an hour, just click it. We're doing 70 miles an hour. Switch it on. Select the speed. Just selected 73 there, so I'll knock it back using this dial here. Up and down. First camera to run out. So as you can see, there's a bit of tyre noise, but to be honest, you've got to expect it from run flats. And if it were mine, the next time I came to change it, I'd put proper tyres on and just get an inflation kit, which is about 29-30 quid. Somebody on the motorway doing 60 miles an hour, and he's just pulled into the lane where they're joining. So just resume the cruise there. But it's nice, it's certainly fast. Handles very, very nice. I absolutely hate seeing them on the back of a car. He's got the full set roof box and bikes on the back. I was coming up here a few weeks ago, and there was a roof rack and three racing bikes in the well, on the hard shoulder. I'm assuming somebody had dragged them off, but that's just what you want coming through your windscreen. Not. So anyway, there you go. It's lovely car on the motorway. We're on a nice smooth stretch here as well, so you can hardly hear any tyre noise. It does just depend. If I just go out into this lane though, you can probably hear the difference. And back on the smooth stuff. So there we go. Nice car on the motorway too. Trying to think whether I've forgotten anything. There's probably so much spec on this that that I don't even know is here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.